Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is Rustam, and in today's video, I'm going to explain presentation topics. So the course we are studying is known as Sociolinguistics. Class is 5th, and this video is for batch 2 and semester fall 2020. So dear students, virtual presentation mean that is online presentation. So you are going to record a presentation on you have to design a PowerPoint presentation, and you have to record your voice over your slides. You can use X Recorder or any other screen capture tool, or you can use advanced features, voicing over features of PowerPoint. Your presentation should maximum time is 15 minutes. So you must record at least 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, now I'm going to quickly explain the topics given to you. So this is a 15 minutes video right now. So maybe I have to record few more videos. So Aisha Rayab, your topic is structure of language, linguistics view, linguist view versus sociolinguist view. I think this topic has already been explained in the class, face-to-face class. But in order to give you an idea, you must, in your presentation, you must insert pictures of, exponents of both the schools. Like linguist view is that structure of language consists only of formal system, like that is phonology, morphology, syntax, and semantics. And this is, generally we call it internal structure of language. So this school of thought held sway up to 1970s. So there are many names. French linguists are there, Noam Chomsky is there, and some others are there who talk about internal structure of language, and they think that competence in language just is confined to these mastery over these systems. Okay. Now, sociolinguist school of thought that emerged after 1970s, they say that structure of language doesn't get completed unless we take into account the society where the language is going to be used. So this school of thought says that a language user, if someone claims to be competent in language, so competence has to be, the canvas of competence has to be extended. So in its, umbrella or under its, within its ambit, we have to include not only the linguistic competence, that is command over formal systems, which I just mentioned, but also social competence, that is sociolinguistic competence. So learner must know that where to use a form, a linguistic form, on what occasions the form is to be used. So both linguistic competence as well as social competence have to be mastered in order to be competent communicator of the language. So in your presentation you have to draw shapes, arrows, smart art, smart charts, etc. And you must compare both the school of thought. You can insert pictures of different authors, okay, like in sociolinguistics school of thought we have Hudson, J.L. Austin, then we have we have many other people like Paul Grice is there. So all this has to be mentioned. Zainab Tahir, your topic is language variation, factors causing language variation. So your topic is generally, you have to mention all the factors under which the language variation takes place. Like language, we vary our language. Okay, first we need to know what do we vary. I mean linguistic items. So you must mention 3 items, that is vocabulary, grammar or syntax, and pronunciation. So these 3 items are known as linguistic items. So whenever we change our language or we alter our language, we change our language. So we actually change words and sentences. So what are the factors? So you have to generally discuss all the language varieties. Like we change language according to social settings, sociolect. We change language according to geography. When geography changes, our language also changes. Okay, that is known as dialectal variety, dialects. Then we have idiolect. Everybody has got a personal style of writing or speaking, idiolect. So then we have agelect, people of different age groups. Their language can be different from each other. Youngsters' language and elderly people's language, they are quite different from each other. So how do we know that they are different from each other? Just by having a look at their vocabulary or their sentence structure. Okay, and then we have domain variety. So we have family domain, we have education domain. So when domain changes, so language changes. So you can hear someone talking about sports, some family members. So when domain changes, that is topic changes, so language varies. And there are many other varieties which I have been discussing in the class, so you have to touch upon each of them. Okay, let me scroll down. Let's see, like here I think we have few more varieties. Dialect and sociolect, genderlect. Okay, genderlect mean women speak differently from men. So pidgin and creoles. So you have to discuss. These are also language varieties. Okay, style and register. Style, there are Martin Juice has mentioned 5 styles, so you have to mention those styles. Okay, like frozen style, casual style. Okay, and intimate style, etc., etc. Register. So language changes according to profession. Different professions have got their own unique set of words and sentence structure. Okay, then let me yes, isogloss and diglossia. Diglossia is sometime a language has got 2 varieties, a high variety and low variety, or you can say a classical variety. Like Arabic, they have got the people who speak Arabic language, they have got 2 types of varieties. Isogloss mean language boundaries. Sometimes you can't differentiate between different dialects. So then let's move on to other varieties. Okay, lingua franca. This is also a variety. Okay, language that is used for communication purposes within a speech community. And then temporal variety. Okay, temporal variety means diachronic change. Yes, diachronic means that Chaucerian English is different from Shakespearean English, and Shakespearean English is different from Bernard Shaw's English. So a change over time is known as temporal variety. Then all these are varieties have to be discussed in your presentation, but you don't need to go into detail. Okay, Zenobite, so your presentation should be just an introduction to all the varieties. So actually they are the factors which cause language change. Alishma, your topic is domains of language. So I think you should read Joshua Fishman, American psycholinguist. So sociolinguist. So he has talked about different domains of language. Okay, domains of language. And domains of language means that popular domains mentioned by him is family domain, okay, friendship domain, religion, education, employment. And then when we are entering into a family domain, so our selection of words, our sentence structure, etc. is different when we move into friendship domain. Okay, so let's say we are our addressees are friends, our addressees are parent. So if we are going to vary the language according to topic as well, like family party. When we are in family, there is a family party, and when we are with friends, we may be on the beach playing tennis or moving around, etc. So you need to read American sociolinguist Joshua Fishman, and you can introduce all these domains: family, religion, education. Actually this is a variety of language related to topics. So whenever topic changes, a topic of a conversation changes, we also change our language. So if you hear some priest talking in a religious sanctuary, or you move to masjid and you listen to imam or alama sahib in the masjid, so you can easily from just hearing the just listening to words and listening to the sentence structure, you can immediately declare that this must be a religious topic. Then science topics can be there. So when topics change, we also change variety. This is known as domains of language use. So Ariba, your topic is functions of language in society. So language is used in society for many functions. Okay, so these functions can be, like, language can be used to express thoughts. Okay, this is one of the functions of society. This was the main function used by philosophers and logicians in the past or in antiquity. Then language can be used to express feelings, okay, emotions, etc. And it can be used to socialize with others, like we socialize with others in different parties, we greet each other, etc. And it can be used, language can be used to direct others to do this and that, okay, and particularly to perform linguistics act or speech acts. These are some of the functions of language. There can be other functions of language as well, so you need to explore, you need to Google, you need to read Hudson's book and Lamang Balok University's book, and you have to give examples and you have to make this topic clear for the class. Now next student is Savera Habib. So your topic is relationship of language and culture, and already I have recorded a full-fledged video on this topic. So Savera Habib, you need to mention you need to mention types of culture first, okay, then briefly you can discuss structure of language. But I think instead of going into details, you just mention three types of culture. That's materialistic culture, material culture, that is visible, okay, I mentioned the tip of the iceberg. And then we have family relationships are this is also known as a type of culture, that is our surroundings, social surroundings, the surroundings we live in. So this also makes up a culture. And then we have the most important culture, that is religious beliefs, okay, our value system. So how they are related to language. Now one view is that language is an expression of culture, okay, language expresses our culture. So when we even language preserves the culture. A second view is that people who speak a certain language, so language shapes their thoughts as well. So thoughts are shaped by language. So this view that culture is also shaped by language was propounded by Sappho and Wolf, okay, and this is known as linguistic relativity or linguistic determinism. So these two things you need to mention, and it's very good, interesting topic you need to discuss in your presentation. Okay, now in the next video I'm going to talk about 5 other topics. Okay, now listen to part 2, and every student should listen to this video, because all these are your course contents, and later on they will be part of your quizzes, tests, and further discussions. Thank you very much.